Hey guys, Stagman here. You're looking out at a canoe I've got ready for my bushcrafting up the river, and I'm going to make this a 16-footer, 3/4. We've had 5 of us in it a couple of weeks ago, 2 adults and 3 children, up on the old Thames. As you can see, she's got a rudder attachment for her. Could be used for sailing. I have a mast and a jib and everything else that goes with it, although I'm not half used to the terms on all that. But what I'm going to do today, I'm going to do it in several parts because I've got to go out with the wife shortly. I'm going to make a motor mount. A friend of mine's offered me the loan of his little electric 12-volt trolling motor. So what I've got is a piece of wood, and this is what it's going to be made out of. This was just a scrap piece of window board or a shelf board. I'm guessing it's pine. I haven't got a clue. Was being used in the house. Now it's not being used, as we've decided to take some of the shelves down, and as me being me, I don't like wastage, so I will get back to you once I've marked it out and show you what we got. Hey guys, yeah, I'm back again. Marked it out. I'm going to chop that off there, chop this off here, and I'm going to put a slot in it and give you an idea of what I'm going to do. Is, if I'll just reach it, is I'm going to, I could have used this, but I thought, no, I won't. I'm going to do the same here. Okay, this is actually off the Canoe. It's what holds the lee boards for when you're sailing, and as you can see, I'm going to do exactly the same for the motor mount. Cut a slot, like I've got a slot here, and then with a threaded unit, turn it over. I'm going to heat and bend the other end of the thread, and then as you can see, this will then turn around and do it that way. Hope the light's good enough, guys. Apologise for that. This will then slide under the gunnels, and with the wing nut there, tighten down. So I've got this, obviously this is what holds the lee boards on. That's how wide the Canoe is in the centre, guys. And then obviously the lee boards are attached via this hole. I could have used this, but it would have been, to be fair, it wouldn't have been down on the stern section of the boat. This fits midway, so what I'm doing is building a smaller one that'll go. Basically, it'll stay there for when I'm using my friend's trolling motor. The idea of using the trolling motor is to give me an idea. I think his one is something like a 55-pound thrust. The Canoe being 16 foot with 3 to 4 of us in it, I want to get an idea of whether it'll move upstream or whether I'll still have to paddle. Because at the moment it's with a back injury. I've got a bit of a back injury through work, which I'm hoping to get right within the next couple of months. Basically physio and such likes, you know, the sort of thing that goes on. So the idea is to be able to climb into the Canoe, put the trolling motor on, and just let that take me up the river. I'm going to do some night outs on some islands that we've got up the river near us. They're uninhabited, although they are owned by big country houses that are close to the river, so it's a bit of a get up there, bit of covert camping or bushcrafting for want for a better terminology. But I say, getting back to this, you can see how this fits. Going to do the similar sort of thing with that. I have got coming back out of my dumping ground. You can see the colour of the canoe is like a green. This was built using glue and stitch, and I purchased this one. I was going to try and build one, but basically not having all the tools and everything, and this come up relatively cheap. And of course end of the season, so it saves me the hassle. Just got the hassle of storing it, so at the moment it's sat on a couple of benches. Once it stops raining, I will be sheeting it up. I have got from Wicks a tarpaulin, multi-purpose tarpaulin, but to give you an idea, that's what I'll do with the motorboard. I'll do it. I'm not going to video every step of the way, but you got the idea of what's going to happen. And then what I'll do is, once I've finished it, I'll put the whole video up. Cheers for watching, guys. Stagman out. Hey guys, right. Cut out. And them two black lines there that go vertical, that's actually the side of the canoe, where the side of the canoe goes out. And obviously where it was fixed to the original bracket, I've got to tidy that up. But hey, there she is. As you can see from the holes, just done with a basic drill, large drill bit, and a jigsaw between the drill holes. That was it. So all I've got to do now really is finish the edging, make it tidy, sand it down, and what I will be doing is then mounting, and I'll show you how to do that, mounting the block work onto it. The reason I've made these holes or slots so long is I'm actually going to be building later on, once I've cleared my workshop out, which is absolutely full of stuff. We downsized houses a few years back, and I actually built this summer house with a good friend of mine. Helped me do the framework, and I did the rest. Framework was basically build it flat on the ground and then stood it up and blocked it together. She's tiled roof. Oh, that red thing there is the sail. That's where I keep the lee board holder and the rest of my junk. But getting back to this, guys, yep, I'm going to be building my own canoe. It's something I used to do years ago, not canoes, but small speedboats with small sort of 20 and 30 horse outboards on, out of marine ply. That canoe out there, 16 foot, it's great, but it's a little bit too much for me to handle at the moment, you know, with my back the way it is. Carrying it to and from, and putting it on the car and what have you. So the idea of me making this manoeuvrable like this, so it slots up and down and not a fixed permanent thing for the canoe, is so that it will come off and I can put it on another canoe at a later date. As I say, I will be making, and I will do a video diary on the stitch and build. And if any guys have got any ideas or comments I'd like to make, as long as they're constructive, I'd appreciate it. And just a little one. No comments from you, Andy, please, because I know the sort of comments you leave me, mate. And yeah, we shall proceed with building a small canoe for for you guys if you want to go up on the rivers, you know, small lakes. The canoes I'm going to be building are not designed for sea. That one out there will go in the sea. As I say, it's been used for sailing, and the guy that I purchased it off of used it in the estuary and what have you. So she has been out on the high seas. So, but there we go. So a friend of mine's given me a little Jolly Roger flag to go on here, which is unbelievable. He's a man of many talents. Anyway, guys, I shall now switch over, and I shall catch you shortly. Hey guys, right, virtually finished. As you can see, so the idea is that'll hook under the side. They're actually adjustable rubber feet off of an old kitchen appliance onto a bit of bar that had thread on it. The only thing I've got to do now is put the upright for the motor to sit on, and then when the weather's better I shall take it for a ride, or should I say take it for a sail. But that, and give it a coat of varnish. So that's just a little update on the finished article. So, well, nearly finished article, should I say. And but working in these sort of conditions, as you can see, it's a bit hard. So, and the weather is not kind enough for me to get the stuff out, as you can see by the I'll let the thing focus. The daylight, overcast, raining. Oh, there's the canoe. There's my other workshop. And lush green grass. It hasn't stopped raining for about 35-40 minutes. It gives me a chance to get out here and work in this shed. So, as you can see, that's my floor space. So, got to the vise, got everything I needed done. And just gonna, not too sure what upright to put on that, but talking to a friend of mine, he was telling me about the twist on that his little electric outboard causes on his professionally made one. So I shall have to take that into consideration. I might put a couple of little upright braces on it, but hey, we'll see. I'll just do it to how it looks right and what have you. So, work in progress. Hey guys, finished article. And it's varnished, all sealed, and don't see the shine on it. Yeah, proper yacht varnish. It's a bit thick here. It's made a bit of a lump. I should sand it down and redo it, but just want to try it. We've had some nice weather the past couple of days. Haven't really had a chance to get out on the river. Just had so much other work on, and basically the friend that helps me with the canoe because of me back, he was working this weekend, so we've had lovely weather this weekend, but I had nobody to give me a hand. So hopefully next weekend, maybe the weekend after, we'll see. There's no rush now. It's 28th of September? 29th. It's the 29th of September. So don't know whether we're going to get much more in the way of decent weather. But at the end of the day, so it's a job I started and completed, which my wife was actually shocked about, because on one of these I start loads of jobs and I just don't get round to finishing them. So, but there we go. Anyway, I shall sign off now, just to show you guys that it's done, and have a safe one.